Senator Chuck Schumer is blaming Tucker Carlson and Fox News for the shooting that took place in Buffalo. He has sent a letter to Fox News. I'm sure he's demanding that Tucker Carlson be fired, taken off the air, whatever the arguments are. Let me be straightforward on this. The only person who is responsible for a violent crime is the person who commits the violent crime. Much of what happens on the internet today, and certainly social media, is there's a blame factory. Something happens, and everybody immediately rushes to assign blame for why it happened. Sometimes people are just awful, violent felons, and nobody else is responsible for their behavior. I think that's the truth when it comes to mass shootings. But Chuck Schumer wrote an entire letter to Fox News. And then Tucker Carlson came back and he said, okay, you want me fired. You do not believe that I am worthy of having this show. So I am going to invite you on the show tonight. This is what Tucker Carlson did, to debate the letter that you sent. And instead, Chuck Schumer said he would not do it because I believe Chuck Schumer is a coward. Look, if you are going to accuse somebody of being responsible for a mass murder, which is one of the worst things you can accuse somebody of being responsible for in all of America, the least you could do is actually go on and explain why you believe that person is responsible for that mass shooting. Instead, Chuck Schumer is running because I believe he knows that if he engaged in a battle, in a debate, in a combat over ideas verbally with Tucker Carlson, he would get eviscerated. And so he doesn't want to humiliate and embarrass himself and demonstrate the paucity of his ideas in a head-to-head matchup with Tucker Carlson. Instead, he wants to stand on the sidelines and lob insults with no actual debate at hand. And so I give credit to Tucker Carlson for extending the opportunity to Chuck Schumer to come on the show and make his arguments to Tucker's audience itself. Instead, Chuck Schumer is running and hiding away from that challenge.